mouth. I gotta make sure nothing's wrong.
My mouth?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell is this?
No, my bad. We're looking for somebody right now, and you kind of look like him. No, I'm with one right now. It's not him. He's asking for directions right now. Over. Sorry, what was it?
Italy.
Italy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not too sure where that's. I don't want to give you wrong directions to go like one way and it's not there. So I would honestly just keep walking and just try to keep searching for it. We gotta get everyone gathered up right now. We have a meeting now. I don't know if the boss wants us to go upstairs and try to figure out what's going on.
For what?
We have a meeting together. So I'm waiting. You know where the office is? Can we walk towards the office together?
Yeah. So
Okay.
are you for the event or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which event?
Seven?
Which event?
The one that's happening tonight.
What's happening
I
tonight?
mean, why are you asking me? I can ask you the same question.
Because you're not
Like,
security for the mall. I am.
Me too.
Stand 5 to control. You guys need to take off. I see the camera.
Where are we going? I don't know.
So I have
Are we going to Florida? Where are
security guard, and looks like his buddy is recording. I'm just advising
I'm
him
not
he needs to exit property.
I'm not with this guy.
Okay.
You said we need to.
No, we're gonna be in front of Mark Jacobs.
You said we need to take off. Like, what do you mean? Like, fly to Florida? All right. Looks like I'll call too.
Copy. 212.
Where do you want me to go, Florida? Because I can't take off. But I
need
can.
to
You
take
know,
off because you know what? You're not even supposed to be wearing security uniform if you don't work here.
I do work here.
Where?
Well, I'm going to tell you in a second, but for some reason you're assuming things, so I don't know. It's good
asked
though.
you what
No,
event,
it's fine
you don't
because
even know
what I'm
what
going to do, since you want to play difficult, I was just going to go get my buddy.
Okay. As of right now, I'm asking to leave the property.
Sorry, what's your name?
Mikey?
Mikey? No, like, what's your full name?
Mikey Serenity?
Mike Swaney. Why did you ask me to open my mouth?
Because we had to figure out, that's like a policy that we have right
Do
now.
you usually ask like customers to open their mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Do you usually ask customers to open their mouth?
I'm kind of confused what you're saying.
Do you usually ask customers to open their mouth?
No,
check
but
their mouth?
it looked like from protocol we were kind of confused and trying to figure out what's going on. Dude, I don't know. I told you this is our protocol that we have going on. This is
It's
what
your protocol.
I'm following
To ask
instructions.
customers to open
But
their
you're
mouth.
asking the wrong person. I'm following instructions. Ask this guy.
So you told him to open my mouth?
No. I'm just telling
This
him
is-
he needs to exit property. He doesn't work for Allied Universal or
This is not. This is my first day, so I don't know.
You do not work for us.
Okay, well-
Our uniforms are this. That's this.
I don't know.
You need to take
so
off.
now there's a
I
big
already
confusion.
asked
There's a
you
big
to leave.
confusion that's going on because now I don't know what's happening.
He asked you to
Yeah, he was inspecting my mouth.
vector your mouth.
Yeah.
Would you like to do a police report?
Yes.
Okay, well then I will too because I got told I was working here. So then I guess we'll both do a police report.
Yeah, sure.
That's fair. One check, two check. All right, we are now here. I remember when. Okay, hold on. Let me think about what I'm gonna say first. All right, I know I was gonna have to make this video at some point and talk about the situation of what happened and me being shot in a couple years ago. And like really think about. I wanted to talk about it that much, or just try to just act like it didn't happen and just keep uploading content, which I'm still gonna upload content. But now would it be a bad time? I actually do want to talk about it with you guys and also show you and help you guys understand my perspective and my point of view. Also give you the story of like what happened from my point of view. Explain to you guys also how it felt to get shot as well, so you guys can understand, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have questions about how does it feel to get shot, things like that. But I do also want to explain it to you guys towards the end. I'm also going to show you guys like my scars where they did surgery, and then also like the bullet hole scar. But yeah, let's get right into it. So pretty much so I'm at the mall, right? And we're filming. It's just a regular day. We're kind of testing out ideas. Like the actual idea that you guys saw when I got shot wasn't like something I actually wanted to do, but we were kind of just testing the waters with it. Apparently, it didn't work out so good. So we were at the mall. I walked with the guy, obviously with my phone, and it was just saying like a little audio recording. And I kept getting closer to the guy, and as I got closer, I guess he was getting scared, and I didn't think that he would have had a gun and shot me, but he got scared to that point where he felt like he needed to shoot me. So he got there to that point, and I didn't expect it. As you guys can see from the video, I kind of it was kind of a shock response more than anything. He shot me, right? And then I heard the sound go off, but it's crazy, like I didn't think that I actually had gotten hit. Like I heard it go off and I kind of saw like a gun and stuff, but I was like kind of surprised. I was like, no way, like my mind just didn't believe it. And I even felt like, the bullet hit me like for like a second. Like it's crazy. You just feel it for like a second, but that's it. Yeah, I was just in shock. I actually went down these set of stairs and I went out towards this Cheesecake Factory and laid on the floor. I mean, there's a video of it on the internet somewhere of me laying down on the floor. Yeah, I went to go lay down on the floor because at that point I'm like, okay, I'm chilling, I'm good. And then I sit there and I'm laying down, and that's when my adrenaline wears off, because at first when they first hit me, like I knew I got hit, but I was like I couldn't really believe, I was like, what? Like I was hella stunned, surprised. But the way that I really knew that I got hit too actually was when I was walking down those flight of stairs. I look at my hoodie and it has like a hole. I'm like, yep, damn. So pretty much, I'm laying down at the Cheesecake Factory after that had happened. And I got my filmer with me at the time sitting next to me, and I'm like, dude, Here, just take my phone real quick. I'm gonna call my mom and like let her know what happened, you know, because if the last person I would talk to, if I was to die, I would want it to be her. So we called her, and when I told her, like, she didn't even believe it at first. She was like, what? You know, no way. Like, she didn't think, she thought I was just joking with her, but I was like, you know, I had my filmer talk to her while I'm like trying to figure out what's going on with me. As the adrenaline's wearing off, like the pain is really starting to kick in, but at that point also the sirens, like the ambulance is showing up, they actually showed up really quick. As I'm in the ambulance, like the pain is really kicking in, but they actually gave me some stuff that's like numbed it for a bit. And then as we're pulling up to the hospital, like it kind of wore off, and at that point it was crazy. Like screaming, I'm starting like they're like wheeling me into like the emergency surgery room, but I'm just straight screaming, right? Like I'm like, put me to sleep, you know, put me to sleep. Like I'm just straight screaming, and it's crazy because they're like professionals, right? So they're staying quiet, calm, and they're just chilling, like they're wheeling me back. And then as they go in the actual emergency surgery room and like the double doors open, you can see like the doctors with their mask and they're like their, you know, the Kruger claws, like, and they're like, you know, all their tools and stuff. But yeah, they wheel me in. Pretty much they put me to sleep. I wake up and I'm like, damn, like a little confused, but I'm knowing, okay, I know why I'm in the hospital room. And the first person I see when I woke up was my mom and my roommate that I was living with at the time. And actually I had like a breathing tube on, and I pulled it out, and they were like, no, don't pull it out. And as I'm like, I already took it out, like literally, like I had to like grasp for, like it was almost like I was breathing on my own. I had to figure out how to breathe on my own again, and they had to it was like I was like breathing in manual, like I had to shift gears to get my breath back again. I'm like trying really hard to breathe, but then as like, you know, like 5 minutes go on, it gets easier to breathe in, and I'm finally like breathing normal. That happened. I'm in the hospital for a few days learning how to walk again. My two brothers are there. It was my mom, my two brothers, and they were helping me walk again. And then, yeah, I mean, I would say honestly the hardest part of it all, the actual feeling of being shot, and I'll get to that in a second, but I would say that recovery process was definitely the second hardest part. Like literally, I had like 50 staples in my stomach, and I would say like probably I was laying down, like, you know, when you're like laying down a lot and on your right side or left side, then you want to switch sides because like one side is getting like a little bit numb, or like it's like, you know, it's getting uncomfortable, so you want to switch sides or whatever. I couldn't even do that for like 2 months straight. I'm straight laying on my back, like a little bit of a slant, and my back is getting numb, like I'm losing feeling in my back because I can't move. I can't lay to my right or left side because it's like, you know, I had emergency surgery, so they had to open me up, so I can't literally like lay on my right or left because it's gonna mess up the staples. But yeah, I'm literally sitting there, I'm trying to recover. I'm like, no one was there either too. It was the person I live with. He actually went to Florida to chill or to do whatever. I don't know what he was doing, but he had to leave to go to Florida. And then my filmer at the time, he had just left. Like he went back to where he was from and just quit and just, you know, bounced. So I'm literally sitting at the house for like a month and a half by myself. Gosh, now that I'm thinking about it, I literally couldn't do anything for a month and a half straight. I couldn't even get out. I couldn't even move. I couldn't do nothing. Like I didn't even eat for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like I literally couldn't do nothing. I literally just sat there and stared at the ceiling the whole time. Like literally just couldn't even move, nothing. But I had medication though, luckily, and they only gave me 2 weeks amount of it because it was I forgot what it was, but every time I would take one, I would just go to sleep. You know, it would just knock me out. So I started to actually get addicted to those. But good thing they only gave me like a 2 week supply. The recovery process was definitely one of the hardest parts for sure. Like extremely. What it actually felt to be shot, like what the actual feeling of it, it's kind of hard to describe. But if I could try to describe it, it's like taking a semi truck hitting you, but in a very small little, you know, area. So it's like a semi truck just slamming into you, but in a very small, I mean, it's the size of a bullet, obviously, so it's like tiny, but it feels like a semi truck hitting you, right? And then also feels like if you were to just pull your skin off, so as it's hitting you, it's like pulling, like it's just, it feels like a pulling effect, but it's like, it kind of did burn a little bit, but also had like a huge pulling effect that felt like a semi truck just hit you in like a super small area. I'd say that's what it felt like to be shot, honestly. And do I have anything towards the guy that shot me? No, because was it my fault at the end of the day? Yes, it was my fault 100%. You know, I shouldn't have, you know, if I was gonna, you know, do what I'm doing, like I know what I'm signing up for, but also at the same time I shouldn't have, you know, kept getting closer to his face and kept getting closer and closer and closer. That's where where I made a mistake for sure. So do I understand why I got shot in this situation? Yeah, I do. Do I think I should have in that situation? No, but I understand it, and I don't hate the guy. You know, I hope he's, you know, if he's watching this, I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing good. I'm honestly glad to be alive and to be able to keep doing what I love doing and making content. And actually, I actually got more videos coming on the way. So I'm just, you know, more than anything, just happy to be able to keep doing what I want to do and to make content, but definitely do it a lot more safer. Not be a little bit too crazy. As you guys can probably see in my content now, I'm not as crazy as I used to be, but I'm still trying to find a way to make it funny, you know. I'm gonna show you guys the scars I have from surgery, and then I have from the bullet hole as well. So right here is where they opened me up at. This hole from here all the way down, even like right here. And then these holes on each side was where 50 staples was going up and down, you know, like right there to close it. And then right here is where the bullet hole went. And then right here is a drain tube, so they like drainage, you know, to drain my stuff out. I'll see you guys next week.
During a light show and all my cars come from road show. How you died on me, you supposed to be